Hey! Plissken shirt from Susie Love in San Diego. Plissken Siberian combat trousers from Tom McLeod in Tokyo. Escape from Tokyo. Original Plissken Alpine Stars High Points. Modified from I can't remember where. Eye patch from Jack Sparrow. Hair from Captain Caveman. Ooh, the life clock working. How long have we got left? 21 hours, 4 minutes and 6 seconds. Can you see? Let's get it back on again. Yeah, man. I'm all geared up for my escape. Down the road from me is a little town called New Brighton. I will escape from New Brighton. Not finished there. Authentic Plissken jacket as well. Designed and made by Wested Leather of London. The same guys, yes, you know it, the same guys that did all the jackets for the Indiana Jones movies. I've got them as well. Look at this, baby, look at this. Plissken's battered jacket. Famously, Kurt Russell saw it down and out around the back streets of St. Louis where they were filming Escape from New York, because it wasn't filmed in New York. And he saw his battered jacket and he thought, Plissken would wear that. So he bought the jacket off this poor hobo and the jacket became iconic. Although you don't see it very often in the movie. Plissken. Bigger Plissken. Yeah. Anyway, I didn't bring you all here just to show off all my Plissken merchandise, or as much of it that I can show you, because I've got the throwing stars, I've got the walkie-talkie, I've got the bells, I've got everything. I've got the tracker. The one thing I haven't got authentic is the tracer, Plissken's tracer. Signal lasts for 15 minutes, but that's a close enough approximation with a nice eagle engraving on it. But one day I'll get that. The real pièce de résistance, of course, is the life clock. And the boots. And the pants. Look at them boots. Look at them boots. Ah. Love these cacks. So, Kilt-Man is not wearing a kilt today. Good excuse though. Why? Oh yes, I almost forgot. We have a little unboxing to do. So long as the Duke of New York lets us do it. What's in here? Well, today, being the 26th of November, in the UK, StudioCanal issued the last of their 4 owned properties in the UK of Carpenter movies. We've had The Fog, we've had, oh god, what else? Prince of Darkness, and They Live, and now the greatest, Escape from New York, has come out. StudioCanal checkered career with John Carpenter releases in the past. Their previous Blu-rays were definite upscales from DVD, and very, very poor at that. Notably, Escape from New York itself and The Fog, but we won't go into them, because there's been numerous other versions, of course. There's a whole new version of The Fog, there's a whole new version of Escape from New York, well there's one here, but Scream and Shout Factory in America did it, I thought, a really good job with their transfer of Escape from New York. But then again, I've only got one eye, so I can't see depth for shit, you know? But this is the new one. This is the limited edition. There's a UHD in here, there's a Blu-ray in here, there's a poster, the soundtrack. The soundtrack's playing right now, as you fans can no doubt hear. I've got my trusty skiing do, which lives down your boot. Don't think I need it really, because well no, maybe you do. Actually, I don't want to. because I've got a horrible feeling I'd slip the actual sleeve of this box set open. Escape from New York. This, folks, by the way, vies for top slot as my favourite film of all time, and it vies top slot with John Carpenter's The Thing. What a surprise! Both starring Kurt Russell, both Kurt Russell with big hair, looking macho and being iconic. I think The Thing is the better film. It is. It's a masterpiece. Escape from New York is a personal favourite. It means a lot to me because my dad took me to see it back in 1981 on the week of its premiere in the UK, to London, to Leicester Square, and we saw it twice in one night. And for me and my old man, it's been, well, we've always loved Snake Plissken. Of course, we scoured the world trying to find Plissken's pants. Little did we know, I was only 11 at the time, little did we know that those pants were designer made. There were never going to be any other pants exactly like those. And it's taken me almost, well, another 30 odd years before I could actually amass the gear together. And it took a guy in bloody Tokyo with a Scottish name of MacLeod to make them. And they are absolutely spot on. The camouflage pattern is identical. It's beautiful. And they're nice and tight. Yes. But hey, let's have a look inside this. Cellophane wrap. Oh God. This version, this remastered version, was playing for a one-off showing last week. On a previous video I did mention I was going to go and see it bedecked as Plissken. And we were almost there. I was bedecked as Plissken. We had our tickets, couldn't wait. Was going to film the whole thing for you guys. And then real life stepped in with a domestic emergency. So, we never saw it in the end. It would have been the first time I'd seen my favourite film on the big screen since 1981. Wasn't to be. Anyway, but that version is what's in here. So, a lovely book. Biographies, lots, some artwork, design artwork. Oh, Plissken, Lee Van Cleef, Hauk, Police Commissioner, Special Forces Unit, Texas Thunder. We heard of you too, Plissken. Snake. You know, Kurt Russell could do another one right now. He could. I don't care how old the guy gets. That guy, he is Plissken. He could do it. He could pull it off. And I don't mean any of the Escape from LA shit. Oh yeah, I want to enjoy it. Yes, I want to enjoy it. But I can't because it's shit. Anyway, booklet. I like it. Oh. Okay. I don't want to drop anything here. The poster. I already have this poster. I already have this t-shirt as well, in fact. Yeah, but I like the artwork. Of all the films I've got and all the memorabilia I've got, I have more from this film than anything else. It'd be this, then probably the Mad Max movies all rolled into one, and then The Thing. But look at that. No, I love it. And yes, I dare say my hair is actually longer than Plissken's. Come on, Plissken boy, you can catch up with that. The art cards. Okay, I'm gonna show you these as well. That could have been neater. Okay. The Duke of New York. Hey, number one. The big man, that's who. Oh, there we go. Look at that. You want to see him sprayed all over that map, baby? Where's the president? Yeah, looking mean. I've got our cards and coasters from Escape from New York all over the house, in fact. Yeah. Playing with myself, I'm going in. Yeah. Oh, Romero gets it. Love the way in that sequence when Brain gets in there, the president's got a big blonde wig on. They're just taking the piss out of the poor guy. Donald Pleasance is excellent, isn't he? Excellent. So, now without these discs flying everywhere, let's see if we can open this up for you. So, yeah. Discs of Glory. So, I've heard tell on the grapevine. Oh, look at that. In fact, let's get the gorgeous Adrienne Barbeau. Oh God, Maggie, come on! And her last stand against the Duke, firing, I think, no less than 9, maybe even 10 shots from a 6-shot revolver. You know, I will say this. I love John Carpenter, my favourite director of all time, but he has a problem with guns and firepower in his films. I know most filmmakers kind of get it wrong, but I really notice it in his films how they fire more shots, and the guns make stupid sounds that they shouldn't make. The spring on the Mac 10, and of course in the Thing, when he's got the Magnum, Gary's Magnum, this is Kurt Russell, and he's clicking it around. It makes, if that gun made that amount of noises, it's falling apart. But anyway, so what do we have in here? Let's see if I can read it all. Extras. Purgatory, entering John Carpenter's Escape from New York. That's new. Snake Plissken, Man of Honor. That's old. The famous deleted opening sequence, which I love, where, you know, his mate gets machine gunned by the Blackberry police. They cut that scene for various reasons. A, it was too bright and it contrasted badly with the darkness, noir style of the rest of the movie. And it showed humanity for Plissken. And it also destroyed the mystery of how he was captured. Now, I understand those reasons, but I still think the film, for those reasons, the clip should have been put back in, because it provides a nice contrast, because it gives the backstory to how this super uber criminal war hero was actually caused in the first place, and it gives him that needed impetus of humanity. They always say in all these documentaries that Plissken, he's cold-hearted, looks after himself, doesn't care about anyone. That's not true. You watch as the film transpires, he does care about the people he's picked up along the way. Poor old Cabby when he pulls his body back in the exploded cab. You know, he's not happy about that. Brain, and then, you know, who's an ex-friend who set him up, admittedly, but you can see how Maggie was attached to him. And he's got, you know, Maggie, come on, let's go. You know, and she won't go, and he admires that. He has got feelings for people, he has. And the beginning with Taylor getting machine gunned, and, you know, Plissken has a chance to escape, but he runs back for his buddy. You know, I love it. Plus, that jacket is in that sequence. Anyway, it would have got more airtime. So you got all that, obviously. Photo gallery with behind the scenes, original trailers, big challenges in Little Manhattan, visual effects featurette. I Am Taylor, which is the interview with the actor Joe Unger, who played Taylor, who was killed in that deleted opening sequence. Audio commentary with actor Kurt Russell and director John Carpenter. These guys give good chat. You know that. You've heard them before on other versions of this and on The Thing. They're hysterical. Audio commentary with producer Deborah Hill and production designer Joe Alves. Joe Alves went on to direct Jaws 3D. Audio commentary with actor, I'd say actress, Adrienne Barbeau. and Director of Photography, Dean Cundy. Panaglide, Steadicam, come on, the king of gliding camera work. Excuse me. That'll be those two microscopic explosives about the size of a pinhead lodged in my arteries, making me tickle my throat a little bit. What else? Is that it? We have the soundtrack in here as well, as I say, the soundtrack.
China and the Soviet Union.
And I'm kind of hoping, although I've not heard if this is true or not, that we could be going back to the original John Carpenter soundtrack, not the revamped, retweaked one, which you have there with the dialogue snippets which you can hear behind you, which I don't mind, to be honest. Easily programmed out, but there is a different sort of sound to the main theme. It'd be nice to go back to the original. I know that in the film itself, this new remastered from the 4K, because you've got the 4K, you've got the Blu-ray, you've got that, you've got all sorts of it. But in the film itself, do you remember the sequence where Cabby, Snake, Brain and Maggie got away from the Duke the first time, and then he go left, you know, Brain, this is Broadway, come on, let's do it. No, what's wrong with Broadway? And you see a head stuck on a pike, which looks like the president at first. Everyone always goes, is that Donald Pleasance's head on the stage? And they have to drive down Broadway whilst being pelted with baseball bats and bricks and stones and bottles and threatened by 100 rioters on either side.
Open up both your arteries.
That should be musicless, that sequence. And yet, 10, 15 years ago,
15 minutes before the last hour,
they extended the track that played in the scene beforehand and put it on that as well. So it just played twice, basically. No, I love the music. I love the music. So it's not a major problem. But it shouldn't be there. It wasn't in the original print. And I've heard that it's not on this print. I haven't watched it yet. I could be wrong, but it's only what I've heard from people who have seen it. So that'd be nice if you've gone back to the old version. Ideally, any version of this should have a seamless branching option where you can put in that deleted scene if you wanted to. Other deleted scenes from it, you have Snake attacked by the Indians in the World Trade Center near the start when he first lands the glider. And there's a big fight sequence there. I've got photos from that scene. When he has his gladiatorial bout with the spiked baseball bats and he's put the boosh in the back of Slag's head, and then the president's gone, Brain took him, and everyone stampedes out, and he manages to get his life clock back, and then goes on the lam again back to the World Trade Center. Well, there's other shots. There's an extended scene of him running through the streets. So it'd be nice to have these things put back in. I mean, I've only ever seen shots, stills of, you know, those sequences anyway. But they must exist somewhere. Come on, for God's sake. So, folks. I know. Your head was dead. I love the way he does a Clint Eastwood impersonation from the Man with No Name in Escape from New York, and he does John Wayne in Big Trouble in Little China. Kurt Russell, God love you. My favourite star of all time, working for my favourite director of all time in my favourite film of all time. And the things down here going, what about me? What about me? Those I was your favourite. Yeah. You gotta be fucking kidding. So, when I turn this recording off, what am I gonna do? Take my eye patch off and put this baby on. Yeah. Okay, guys. Right, that was an unboxing for Escape from New York, the UK version from StudioCanal with the UHD, the Blu-ray, soundtrack, whole load of gubbins, all of which you just saw on a whistle-stop tour. I'm happy. I may well report back with a verdict on the quality of the transfer. I don't know. Because at some point, I'm going to review the film in my own inimitable and probably kilted fashion, because it's worth it. So guys, no, in fact, while we're here, let's do this. Let's go to
What did I teach you?
You are Duke of New York. You're A number 1.
I can't hear you.
You are the Duke of New York. You're A number 1.
This track, I love this track. Sequence outside the library. You know, the Duke's coming, like, Brain shits himself. Maggie, come on, like, Cabby's already took off in the cab. Snake just fucking stands there in the street. He's like, yeah. He's got the Mac 10. And he's just like that, just standing there, waiting. But then realises, okay, hang on, maybe they've got a point. And then reluctantly, he runs off and hides in the shadows, only to do a covert attack. Plissken, baby. He's the main man. If they ever do another one, I hope it's not an escape movie. It doesn't have to escape every time. It doesn't have to have a time limit every time. You could just have an adventure. Boomtime did a whole run of comics on Escape from New York. I gave up getting them because they were shit, but at least they did explore different facets. They even dropped the poor son of a bitch back into Siberia. And he met some old foes there from the war. It was a nice idea, just badly handled. But there's lots of ideas you could do for Plissken. You could go anywhere, do anything, you know. After the escape from LA, he bust the well back down to the Stone Age. You know? Anyway. How cool is this music? So I'm just going to show you the cacks again. Look at those. Brain. Where's the president? The Duke's got him. Everyone knows the Duke's got him. Right. Going too far with this now. Time to watch the movie. So, you guys, keep on escaping. Keep on eye patch wearing. Keep on wearing big, massive motocross boots with ridiculous shin pads and all sorts of gubbins. It looks crazy, but so cool. Anyway, I'm gonna see y'all later.